So for this Get Back to the Gear segment, it's going to be a little long-winded. We're going to talk about a 4-day business trip and how to pack for that in the Axiom X25. We have two Axiom bags. There's the Axiom 18, which is an 18-liter, and then the Axiom X25, which is this one. The reason why it's called the X25 is because it expands from 25 liters to 40 liters. So for a trip like Matt and I are getting ready to go on, where we're going into headquarters, it'll be 4 days of business casual, so we'll have some downtime in the evenings where we might go out to dinner and just be in casual clothes. We might be in meetings, so we'll need some slacks and a collared shirt, so you have to pack for that. It'll be in San Francisco, which tends to be a little cooler this time of year, so we'll want to pack an additional layer just in case. And then we have all of our tech, like our laptops, our charging cables, and all of that stuff that goes in here. And so what we wanted to do is just share kind of the optimization of the X25 as it's packed for this type of trip. If we were to pick up any additional stuff, like we go into headquarters and we get sent home with some prototypes, we can expand the X25 to the 40-liter capacity and then carry that additional stuff versus having to ship it home or get another bag and carry 2 bags on the way home. So to start out, I'll kind of go over how this is packed to optimize through airport security first, and then we'll kind of go over the packing method for it. First and foremost, so you've got the backpack on, you get up to the security gate and you have to show them 2 things. 1, your boarding pass, which nowadays is primarily electronic, and 2, your ID. So what you would do is pull those out of your pocket, show those, get scanned, all that good stuff. And then you don't want to put them in the bin to go through security because that's unsecure. You can't put them back in your pockets because you have to go through the scanner. So you would put them back in this top compartment here. So they're nice and secure. You won't need them again until you get through security. The next thing you're going to have to pull out is any liquids, so like your DOP kit or something like that, and then your laptops or your technology. So the way that that's packed, or the way that that's done in this configuration, is I have the 15-inch easily accessible just in the main compartment, so I pull that out, set that in the bin, and then going around to the back, we have this pass-through compartment here where I travel with all the important paperwork I need for business meetings, and then my second laptop gets stored there. So again, I'm going through security, I quickly and easily pull those out, set them in the bin, and then I have to pull out my DOP kit or anything that has liquids over 3 ounces. In the Axiom, there's this inverted pocket that's accessed here. So what I do is I use one of our transport cubes as the DOP kit, and so I can easily pull that out, and I've set all that in the bin. I zip that back up, I throw it on the conveyor belt, and I move through security just fine. And then when I get to the other side, I just simply slide everything back in. It kind of makes travel super easy in this type of setup. Now to go over specifically what else is packed in here, I'll go ahead and fillet the bag open. Kind of show, really it's just using our transport cubes to organize the apparel. So these are both airflow transport cubes. So in here are graphic t-shirts, commando boxer briefs, alchemies, and spare beanie, and socks in one compartment here. And then in the other compartment have 2 pairs of pants, 1 AC, 1 RS, depending on how the weather goes and what the casualness of the situation may be. 3 collared shirts, a Gemini, a Tradecraft, and a Latitude field shirt, again depending on how the weather goes or the casualness or not of the meeting. And then a spare shamog in there as well. So as you can see, that's pretty much everything you need clothing wise for 4 days. I will wear an equilibrium on the flight just in case it gets cold, but there's plenty of room still left in the bag. If I wanted to fold the equilibrium up and stuff it in that inverted pocket, I could certainly do that. So there you have that configuration there. And then 2 other notes that I forgot to mention is once you get on the plane, you may want to access your headphones or some snacks or something of that nature. There's these 2 kind of hidden compartments running along the perimeter of the hood here, the padded hood. And so that's where I would keep my headphones. So again, I can quickly access them. So if this is slid under the seat in the plane, I don't have to pull my bag out. I can just reach under, undo that zipper, pull my headphones out. And then in this one, I just have gum or snacks or whatever I could cram down in there. And then going to the going to the admin compartment, I chose not to utilize the organization within the admin pocket and decided to put everything in a context organizer. Again, this is maximizing my movement and efficiency when I get to where I'm going. So in this case, it's airport, Uber, office, and then hotel after that. So when I get to the office, I would simply open this compartment, pull out the context organizer, and this contains everything I'd need for the office environment. So I've got my USB keys, my charging cables, my laptop charging cables, spare battery pack for my cell phone, field notes, tie bolt pen, again, anything I need for that office environment. So I can, when I get to the office, pull that out, set that on my desk, and have that good to go. Then when the day's done, and I go to my hotel for the night, I undo the bag, I pull my 2 transport cubes out, I leave those at the hotel for the next 3 days. So I'm just going back and forth to the office with my bag. There's plenty of space for layers, plenty of space for my laptops, and all my accessories in the context organizer. So for this trip, I won't be taking any additional clothing for like going to the gym or running shoes or additional dress shoes, if you will, for the office. We're just going to wear the shoes that we have on us, and that'll be the shoes we wear all week. But we know there will be some of you that do want to take additional clothing, whether it be another pair of shoes, whether it be running shoes or professional shoes. The inverted portion of the Axiom, both the 18 and the X25, is pretty large, as you can see here. So while I was just utilizing it for the dock kit, it takes up very, very little space for using it for that purpose. It takes up about this much space of the total capacity that you could slide up in there. So you could easily fit another pair of shoes in here, whether they be running shoes, and then you could roll up your workout shirt like the Mercury Tech Tee, or workout shorts like the Paladin GT shorts. Roll those up, put them in the shoes, slide those up in the inverted pocket, and now you have everything business-wise that I just went through, but then you also have your workout clothes or your additional clothing up in that compartment. So that's just another solution for those of you that do like to carry a little bit more for a quick trip, if you want to squeeze in gym time, or if you need more apparel accessories to kind of go with the vibe if it's a business trip. So hopefully you find that helpful. And that's really it. That's just kind of a quick overview of again, 3 to 4 business day travel with the Axiom X25.